Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Tonight we wrap up a great Sunday here in Super Wild Card Weekend, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Buffalo Bills. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
To the air, Allen. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, the Bills send out Brad Robbins to punt. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throw left side, complete. That's Hampton. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there at a 1st down for L.A.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Now it's Herbert. They'll check this one down to Hampton. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts. in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
From the 50, here's Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Here's Herbert. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Omarion Hampton taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Chargers 7, Bills 0. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Cook up the gut. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Now running. Here's Cook. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the wide side with Cook. Gets around him. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2. And now they'll throw with Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now 2nd and 5.
319. Hey, motion.
Again, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman, 30 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
That good for 22 on 1st down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of the playoff game. Get the running game established. He's a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. It rips off a nice run there.
On play action, Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
At the Chargers' 46-yard line.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Round 80. What's that?
Allen going to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. Given 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them on 3rd down.
What's that?
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen now looks to throw. Football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And some room to maneuver. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Black 80, black.
Herbert. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Run! Hey, reset. Hey, go line. 380. Run!
And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Lion.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Omari and Hampton Hampton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7.
14-7.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. He's able to get it to Coleman. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the defense surprised them there with that blitz on first down, but give them credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found their way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Herbert going to change the play here. From the 35 on second down. Herbert going quickly there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
21.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Let's go, let's go.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
He gets it to Johnston. Touchdown, LA! Quentin Johnston, 37 yards. And the Chargers are able to stretch out their lead. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Bills 10. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to get the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now Allen again. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Ray. 59. 12. Baylor Tigers.
Here's Herbert. He gets this to Hampton. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Herbert going to change the look. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Herbert back to the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Hey, easy. We'll go. Hey, ram. Hey, go lion.
Herbert off of play action. Here's a diving catch right side. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down at 7.
Hey, ram.
Again, it's Hampton. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And it's 3rd down.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Baylor tight.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. They throw it out right complete. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. They'll check this one down to Hampton. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
For the Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 45 yards. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Allen will try to throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st down, Charger.
Baylor Tigers! Baylor Tigers! Set. Grenade.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Victory formation, time for the Chargers. They take a knee. The Chargers, they're going to continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it for shouted, he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the